Okay, so what we are making today, so it's just kind of a bit of a practice session so that we can go around and I'll help you figure out how to make a rose. So when you are filling your piping bag, you can have a big piping bag. When you fill it, you can just fill it a little bit and just make sure the icing goes right to the edge. If you find that doing that actually hurts, because you don't want to have carpal tunnel issues, you don't want to start putting too much pressure here, you actually just want to squeeze down a little bit, just so it's just like a nice sort of pressure. So maybe that much, that's kind of like a hand. We also need a piping nail, which is this. So it's technically a nail and a little piece of metal, but piping nail is what it is, or a flower nail. And we want to use a piece of wax paper. So we use this so that we can actually take the flowers off. So what we do is put a little bit of icing on there first. Press that on really, really well. And we're going to make one of these roses. So I'll show you quickly and then I'll explain it. So we're going to do a little bit of a zigzaggy here, just to kind of build up a bit of a mound. Then we want to wrap the mound. Okay, so you can see I'm kind of using my fingers just to twist it back and forth. And do another one to make it a little bit taller. That. And then we want to make kind of little rainbow shapes all the way around. If you are left-handed, you'll find that you'd want to go from right to left. If you're right-handed, you want to go from left to right. Okay, so just up and over. And then the next one will start kind of just overlapping that one. So left to right, the next one again. So little rainbows all the way around. So we have 4. Okay. And then the next lot we want to do approximately 5. You don't have to count them. Like if you find that you want to fit another one, that's okay. We go up and over, up and over. You can usually fit maybe 5. So that's 3, 4, and then 5. So it does take a little bit of practice to get the flow of it. So we'll do another layer around. You can usually fit maybe 6 or 7. So on a little bit of an angle again. Just do, this one doesn't have to be too much of a rainbow, it can go up very slightly. Like that, so I've done 3 there. Spin it around, another one. And I'm only overlapping it maybe under a centimetre, and then that's it. And try that again. So 1, 2, so I'm just slowly rotating this clockwise as well as I go around. And go in the next row. Okay. Like that. If you like, you can leave smaller ones as just general smaller flowers to go with that. So again, just on a slight angle to do the next slot. You'll find the last row that you do is kind of just to neaten things up, and you don't really need to do the rainbow part. So, and what I'll do is I'll show you the other flower as well while we're here. I'm just going to change the nozzle. So we need the the petal nozzle on the green. So I've just put 2 petal nozzles on, one on white and one on green. So instead of piping a squiggle, we actually need to pipe a really round ball. And then we build the petals over the top of it. So this one can be a bit tricky, but we're going to make this green one here. So it's got the green in the centre and then the white petals on the outside. So this one here, we want really long petals that cross over. Go swap it over again. And then some really long petals to go on the outside. So we're not making roses, so you'll find it's not so much a rainbow sort of pattern as it is like a nice stripe that goes across. Pipe a line, just so it raises, so that you can actually put your flowers on an angle so that they don't sit flat. And then I usually start with the larger flowers. You can do piped cactus with that in green, and then get the white in a really small one and do dots all the way down. Yeah, so you just bake a big kind of column of icing, and then you just pipe the little white dots around it. So it's like a cactusy sort of cake. Yeah. Yeah. And that is pretty much it. So,
lovely.
yeah.
Sorry, no.
Thank you very much.
That's okay.